Turnpike Sports is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. And now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com. Welcome to Turnpike Sports. I am Dave Weishuttle, and as always, I'm joined by my producer and co-host, Doug Weishuttle. Doug, I love this time of year. It's just
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Lots of food, lots of candies, lots of cookies, and lots of sports.
All-day football. There's a lot of basketball, a lot of hockey.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the last weekend for football was great. Oh, boy, I went 2-1 my picks.
So did I.
Yeah, we both went 2-1. A lot less bad beats than it was last week if you're a sports bettor, but lots of exciting games.
Books made out too.
Yeah, I guess a lot of money went on the L.A. Rams. I went the other way in Monday Night Football. I went with Baltimore Ravens. How can you go against the Baltimore Ravens the way they're playing this couple of weeks?
The streaking Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, unbelievable.
I'll tell you, I've never seen a quarterback play like Lamar Jackson has been playing the last couple of weeks.
Oh, he's been out of his mind. It's been incredible. Well, we got a great show coming up for you. We're just going to do an abbreviated Turnpike Sports this time because, you know what, we got great interviews coming up over the next couple of weeks. Over the next couple of weeks. So we're going to just take it easy. We're going to do the rundown. We're going to do the Turnpike Book Report, where we talk about what's going on in the books across the country. And we're going to have our picks, our holiday picks. Although I didn't pick anything on Thanksgiving.
I did not like any of those games.
They're going to be great games.
I will tell you this.
They're going to be very good games, but they're going to be tough to bet on because
I will tell you this.
It can go either way.
Even though I'm not doing any for the show, I'm going to end up betting on Thanksgiving.
Oh, sure.
So, I'm not betting for the show, but I'll have bets in play.
I'll partake.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's been a busy weekend of sports, so let's take a trip down the Turnpike. And today's trip down the Turnpike is brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. Now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using our promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
Exit 1.
Okay, you'd think since this was a holiday week, everyone would want to get out of the offices quick and nothing big would happen.
Some pretty big
things.
Sports betting moves have been made.
Big things.
Yes.
Philadelphia 76ers have become the first NBA team to partner with an online sports betting brand. And that brand is Fox Bet.
I got to tell you, when I heard this, I was thinking, I hear all about these deals over the past couple of weeks, and I'm shocked that this is the first NBA team to partner with an online sports book. I just assumed there was already deals before this, but it's really shocking.
There are deals before this in terms of theory, because you have Ted Leonsis, Monumental.
Sure.
He's going to have actual mobile sportsbook in his stadiums.
But this was pen to paper. Things were signed, and this deal is...
And it's interesting.
It's done. The deal is done.
Fox Bet will be able to present near live game replays on the Sixers Twitter account. So you're going to be
Which
watching.
is strange. Near live. They
They're
call
delayed.
it near live.
They're delayed.
Okay.
It's
and by the way, this is their term, not ours.
it's a nice euphemism for delayed.
Yeah.
So
near live.
And I've never watched a game on Twitter, so I don't know how it is.
Well, is it game or is it going to be highlights? I thought it was highlights.
It's game replays.
Oh, okay.
Not highlights.
All right. Okay. All
so
right.
I don't know exactly whether or not that just translates into just highlights or a full game, but
So
you
we
know,
can safely say we're not sure how this is going to look, but they're going to have access to the team,
whatever
the team coverage.
whatever the Sixers put up on their Twitter for
Okay.
highlights or whatever, it's going to say brought to you by Foxbet or whatever. They're also going to be the presenting sponsor of the 76ers radio game broadcasts and the team's hype videos.
Okay.
They're the videos you see up on the scoreboard at the start of every fourth quarter.
By the way, Philly is one of those cities that has an alternative broadcast for the Sixers. I know they. I think it was the Sixers versus the Knicks that they had an alternative broadcast for all the betting.
It will be interesting to see if it's Foxbet.
Yeah, I'm curious to see that. The problem is I was looking for it. I couldn't find it.
Well, it's on their NBC Sports Plus app.
Okay, so that's why I couldn't find it. I was on their NBC Philadelphia.
Well, they did it not too long ago. Last year, didn't they? Or
I don't know. I don't know.
It seemed to go over pretty well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And also one last little bit, Foxbet is giving their players, users, whatever you want to call their other customers, better odds or higher odds for the Sixers to win the championship. Most books are giving plus 750, plus 700 on the Sixers. Mm-hmm. Foxbet is giving plus 800.
Wow, nice. Okay. There's an incentive to go with Foxbet. There you
go. Also happened on Monday. DraftKings and the New Hampshire Lottery's contract was approved by the New Hampshire Executive Council, which means sports betting can begin in New Hampshire as soon as January.
Okay. Now, when we're talking about DraftKings, I'm assuming this is mobile, right?
It's going to be both.
It's going to be both. All right.
It's going to start off mobile, they're saying, for January, especially for the Super Bowl.
Which, by the way, is great in New Hampshire. Who's ever spent January and February in New Hampshire knows if you're not a skier, you do not want to go out of doors in New Hampshire. It's a beautiful state, don't get me wrong, but it's very cold.
Well, DraftKings will be opening up an office in the Granite State.
Great.
And I think this is the real reason why they got the contract. They agreed to give 51% of their revenue to the state.
Wow.
Right off the bat.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
It
puts everyone else who wants to get into New Hampshire as a sports book operator behind the eight ball because I guess they're going to be forced to give concessions, probably not 51%, which it's kind of crazy, but whatever.
That's how they got the contract.
I guess so, but if you're another sports book provider, do you have to go that high up on the...
You can't do anything right now. You got to wait till the state opens it up again for more RFPs.
Which is when?
Next year.
Okay. Well, they
got
a full year.
They're off and running here. So
DraftKings has a full year.
So what they're doing, they're going to start off online, they're saying,
okay,
and then they're going to be able to open up, or they plan to open up to 10 in-person betting halls throughout the state. But a lot of the municipalities still have to vote on whether to allow sports betting in their region.
Okay.
So that's all going to be
so those
fleshed
10
out.
betting halls are sometime in the future.
Will be somewhere.
Okay. All right.
And the one thing I found out about New Hampshire, they got a couple little quirks in their sports betting rules. It's 18 plus, not 21.
Wow. Okay.
And you cannot bet on college games, college teams from New Hampshire, or any college games happening in New Hampshire.
Okay. All right.
So if you're trying,
well, I don't think any college game would happen unless it involved a college team from New Hampshire. So
if there's a tournament,
you mean like basketball? I don't know if there's any basketball tournaments in New Hampshire.
New England has a ton of them. So.
Interesting. Okay.
But that's what's going to happen, and they're hoping to have everything up and running for DraftKings by Super Bowl time.
All right.
And quick little note, and this is actually nice to see. VSIN has introduced a beer.
Okay, good.
They've partnered with Lewis and Clark Brewing Company over in Nevada to create Bookmaker Blonde Ale. And the tagline for the beer is "Winning tastes better with VSIN Bookmaker Blonde." So right now it's distributed by Nevada Beverage Company, and it'll be available in South Point, which is where VEASAN broadcasts from.
I guess that's their home base,
Yep.
you would call that?
The D and the Golden Gate.
Wow. Good.
So you know Derek Steve is involved in this because those are two of his hotels there.
Great.
Exit 2.
Going over into esports. This is almost like a West Coast trip here. Player Unknown Battlegrounds, also known as PUBG. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. That's the name of the league.
Okay, that's a league. Okay,
That's
I
a
was
league.
wondering what that was.
Held their first global championship in Oakland, California.
All right.
16 teams entered, and they were competing for a $2 million prize pool.
Now, when you say global championship...
I'm sorry,
Okay.
a $2 million top prize.
All right.
Let me get that straight because I'm not used to seeing that number.
Wow.
That's the top prize. The prize pool was huge.
So the person who wins it all gets $2 million.
And
Let me ask you something about you say it's global championship. I mean, there are people across the country.
Teams from North America, Europe, Korea.
world, okay.
Yeah, it's a global championship.
A global championship.
This is This was their first one, $2 million top prize, global title. Gen G, which is a Korean team, did a late run, and they won the championship without even winning the final event.
Okay, how they do that?
This is all based on points.
Oh, okay.
They had such good earlier rounds that their point totals, even though they lost the last event, their point totals put them ahead of everybody. They were 10 points ahead of the next team.
Now, is everyone happy with that kind of format?
That's how it was.
I guess so. You know, you live with it, but yeah, wow, that's an interesting. It kind of there's no suspense. The final game, you know, if you knew someone was going to win it before these two teams were playing at the final game, right? Am I missing something here?
No, that's it. You got it.
Okay. No, I was just.
It's not done by win-loss. It's
Okay.
done by total points, this one.
Okay. I'm going for the drama of it.
Yeah. And
There's no drama in it.
This is why I said it, $2 million is a lot, but there was even more at stake because every team got a portion of an extra $6 million that came in because of the store paraphernalia they were selling for the event.
They sold that much?
They sold $6 million worth of
Okay.
merchandise
Wow.
for this.
All right. Oof.
Yeah, so $2.3 million, and they got a portion of another $6 million. So they walked away pretty good. All the teams walked away pretty good. The second place came in pretty much with a couple $100,000 as well. So
I got to tell you, it sounds like
it's
there were
very
no
lucrative.
losers. It's very good. There's no losers. I'm sure this is going to grow because of the money involved. It's absolutely amazing.
Oh no, esports is on an upward slope.
Yeah. I mean, this particular tournament, I think it's going to probably.
This
be
was their
huge.
first one. You know what? Imagine
Sounds like it was pretty good.
Imagine when they learn how to run this even better and get a little kinks out. Because again, every single time you have a first time event, you're going to have problems. So, next year's is going to be even better. Probably be even more profitable.
Yeah.
Exit 3.
Going back to a sport we know better. The NFL now has a brand new sponsor in the WSOP, World Series of Poker.
Yeah, this is great. I like this. Because I can take advantage of it. Being a resident of New Jersey, I guess it's open to me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And it's one of those things where, remember way back when the NFL partnered with Caesars as the official casino or one of the official casinos of the league?
Oh, is this kind of the offshoot of it?
Because WSOP is owned by Caesars. This had been in the works for a while, and the communications director Seth Polanski, we know him very well from our other show, House of Cards. He was very excited about this because he's actually worked Super Bowls as a media person in the past, so he knows what goes into the Super Bowl hype and everything. So now he's brought WSOP.com into the fold for the NFL. WSOP.com is the online component of the World Series of Poker. For those who don't know.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I kind of love it because apparently, and I'm sure you'll correct me if I'm wrong,
You're wrong.
WSOP is going to offer a contest where players from New Jersey and Nevada online can win tickets to the Super Bowl, right? Am I correct in this?
Dubbed the Sit and Go to the Super Bowl.
Sit and Go to the Super Bowl.
Players on WSOP.com in Nevada, New Jersey have the opportunity to win a trip for two to Miami for Super Bowl $54.
Mm-hmm.
I just read that from the press release.
Okay.
Grand prize package is going to be done through a raffle drawing. So you have to qualify for the raffle, and then when they draw the raffle, that's where you get the winner.
So let me get this straight, because I'm a customer of WSOP.com. I was just on their site a couple days ago. I have to qualify for a raffle. I have to put my name in for a raffle.
You
or
have
something
to
like
play
that?
in a sit-and-go tournament.
Okay, I have to play in a sit-and-go tournament where I would be eligible to have my name into a raffle.
Right.
And from that raffle, I have a chance to win
a grand prize package
tickets to
valued
Super
at
Bowl.
Grand prize package valued at $10,000 includes 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
$3,000 travel stipend.
That was going to be my question. Did they just give me tickets and I'm on my own? No, they actually bring
well,
you there.
Well, they made it a little bit more difficult than that.
Well,
They
give you money to go.
The $3,000 it goes into your WSOP.com account,
All right.
not into your wallet.
Okay.
However you withdraw it from there, that's up to you.
Or if you're a really good poker player, you can increase that amount of money and really have a great
I think
weekend.
that's what their
have
intent
a
was
really
in all
great
this.
weekend at the Super Bowl.
So good luck in for all the people who are going to qualify. It's running through.
Thank you, because I'm going to qualify.
It's running through January 19th, so there's plenty of time to enter. It's very simple to do.
I'm definitely trying it.
WSOP is one of the best online poker sites out there,
Absolutely.
and we love them.
Yeah, and you know what? And, of course, they have the can New Jersey and Nevada players still play against each other?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. How great is that? What a player pool.
There you go.
Exit 4.
And finally, for our last exit of this holiday show, how do you celebrate the 100th anniversary of your team? I don't know how you would celebrate it, but the Chicago Bears have decided to celebrate it by planting 7-foot-tall bobbleheads throughout the city of Chicago.
You know how I'd celebrate it if I was the Chicago Bears? I'd replace the quarterback.
They put the bobblehead back there.
I'd replace the quarterback.
Well,
oh, my God. And by the way, they were lucky to beat the Giants last week. So,
well, unfortunately, they're having this issue during their 100th season, and I thought it was kind of interesting. They're placing 13 bobbleheads based upon some of their prominent players throughout the city. They're 7 foot tall, and they weigh between 150 and 200 pounds.
So this is bobbleheads throughout their history. And, I mean, it's not the current players right now, right?
They're doing 10 decades worth.
Okay, great.
20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s.
Great.
First one was Red Grange.
Okay.
And throughout the season, we've seen Mike Ditka, Walter Payton pop up. On November 24th, the last 2 that came out were Dick Butkus and Gale Sayers.
Wow, good.
And they're life-sized, well, bigger than life-size, they're 7 foot tall. But they're,
Well, George Hallis has to be one of those.
Yeah, he was one of
would
those,
have to
yeah.
be, yeah. So.
And in addition to all these giant bobbleheads, it should be interesting. I guess they're great selfie sites.
Oh, sure.
They're going to be giving out 10 miniature versions of these bobbleheads, and they're going to be used as giveaways for the first 20,000 fans that enter Soldier Field for every game.
Great.
The 8 home games, they're going to be giving away all those.
Well, good. They're collector's items.
Yeah, even though the team this year is very questionable.
Right.
The product on the field is not as good as the product they're giving out in the stands. Let me
Yep.
put it that way.
Today's trip down the Turnpike was brought to you by Drizzly, your online liquor store. Available in over 95 cities across North America, Drizzly offers a huge selection and competitive pricing with a side of personalized content. Now there's no need to leave the house. Get alcohol delivered in less than an hour by Drizzly. Head on over to drizzly.com and order today. Now get $5 off your first order of $20 or more when using our promo code DRINK19 at checkout. Shop beer, wine, and liquor with drizzly.com.
And to get in touch with Turnpike Sports, 609-512-5910 is the call and text line. At Turnpike Sports is the handle at Facebook and Twitter. Info at Turnpike Sports Radio is our email address. Don't forget you can now subscribe to the show through Pandora Podcasts, as well as radio.com, iHeartMedia, iTunes, Stitcher, and we have 2 OTT channels in our YouTube channel. And if you go to our TurnpikeSportsRadio.com page, you will see the link to the Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire OTT channel that we have as well. So check all that out, and please subscribe and enjoy the show.
Stick around after this. We're going to have the Turnpike Sports Book Report where we talk about what's going on in the sports books across the country. And then after that, our all-important picks of the week. You want to stick around for that. So
Or not.
Or not. Probably not. So stick around. We'll be right back with more Turnpike Sports. Hey, this is Dave Weishuttle from Turnpike Sports with this week's Bet Flash. William Hill has agreed to buy the assets of Las Vegas-based CG Technologies. CG Technologies operates 7 sportsbooks in Nevada, including the Palazzo, the Venetian, the Cosmopolitan, Palms, and the Tropicana. Currently, William Hill operates 113 race and sportsbooks in the Silver State. DraftKings has been given the okay to operate sports betting in the state of New Hampshire. According to the agreement between DraftKings and the New Hampshire Lottery, DraftKings will be the exclusive provider of retail and mobile sports betting. Along with mobile sports books, DraftKings intends to open up 10 sports betting halls throughout the state. Fox Bet has inked a deal with the Philadelphia 76ers to become the official gambling partner of the team. This is the first time a mobile sportsbook provider has entered into a partnership with an NBA team. Fox Bet will become the presenting partner for the 76ers radio broadcast and also the hype videos that will be shown in the stadium. From the seaside to the desert, from the betting lines to the sites online, Turnpike Sports has got you covered. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Turnpike Sports. Football is back, and the only place you need to go for all your college and pro betting action is PointsBet.com. If you haven't signed up with PointsBet, now is the perfect time. Awesome daily promos, odds boosters you won't find anywhere else, early payout promos. It's all at PointsBet.com, and you can bet from anywhere in New Jersey using your mobile device. And now PointsBet has a brand new offer for you, New Jersey, to welcome back football. Sign up using our promo code PIKE and you'll receive a free $100 bonus with a deposit of $50. That's right, you deposit $50 and you'll be able to bet with $150. Football's back and PointsBet is the place to be. Remember, you deposit $50, you bet with $150. And make sure you use our promo code PIKE to get this special sign-up offer. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. PointsBet. Stay sharp. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Free stuff is awesome, but free stuff that will spice up your bedroom is even better. Just go to adamandeve.com and select almost any one item for 50% off, and then we'll load on the free stuff. Just enter this very exclusive code, BABE16 at checkout, and you'll get 10 tantalizing free gifts, including a sexy item for him, a special toy for her, and a third item you'll both enjoy. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. Plus, free shipping! Always sent in discreet packaging. Go to adamandeve.com now. Get 50% off plus the 10 free gifts when you enter the exclusive offer code BABE16. That's BABE16, because without it, no free stuff. That's BABE16 at adamandeve.com.
The Turnpike Sports Book Report.
The Turnpike Sports Book Report is brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book, available anywhere in New Jersey. BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, and you get a risk-free bet up to $300 and 20 bonus dollars at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Alrighty, this week's book report starts out in Nevada, and I think it pretty much stays in the West Coast for most of this. I just realized it looking at my notes before I started this segment. Nevada reported their sports betting numbers for the month of October. The October betting handle in Nevada is $543.6 million with a revenue of $47.8. And as everyone was looking to see whether or not New Jersey would actually beat Nevada again in handle, they did not. New Jersey, if you recall, had an October handle of $487.8 million.
I would be very curious if the Yankees made it to the World Series. I wonder if that number would be closer, or if New Jersey would actually overtake Nevada with regard to the revenue.
I don't know, because again,
it's $60 million, right?
No matter.
If the Yankees made it to a World Series, a lot of that's World Series stuff.
But it's one of those things where no matter what you do here, it seems like Nevada's customer base just seems to wake up every time New Jersey makes a little noise, and
they get motivated.
Yeah, and again, Nevada's more of a destination, or Las Vegas is more of a destination than Atlantic City. And you also got to remember, there's also Reno there, which is another destination city. Mm-hmm. So you have 2 resort towns versus 1.
Sure.
That's the way I look at it anyway. So, but it's interesting to see exactly how everything is shaking out. But Nevada has claimed the handle title right now again. So congratulations for another month for Nevada. Staying in Nevada, and specifically in Las Vegas, William Hill, the sports betting company, which already has a ton of sports betting and sports books and race books throughout Nevada.
113.
113.
113.
They have now added the properties of CG Technologies into the fold. And it's not just the Nevada properties. They've also picked up CG's Bahamas properties, too. Their sports books.
It would appear that William Hill has cornered the market, I think. I think they're some of the best sports books in Nevada.
Well, William Hill, since they went live in Indiana and Iowa, they have a market share of 26%. Mm-hmm. They have taken bets in 10 states. So they do have a good chunk of the market share there. And even though they did take over CG Technologies sports books, there are still 11 sports books in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Stations, MGM, William Hill, of course, Caesars, Circa, Westgate, South Point, Wynn, Treasure Island, Boyd, and Golden Nugget. And the way these properties change hands, one of them is probably gone by the time I just finished that sentence.
Right.
But the CG Technology, also was running the sports books at the Cosmo, the Venetian, the Palazzo, the Palms, Tropicana, and Silverton. So you're going to see William Hill's name a lot more prominently displayed throughout Las Vegas now. And again, good sports book. They know what they're doing. They're one of the leading sports books in the world. Mm-hmm. So, as I mentioned, one of the 11 sports books in Vegas, Circa, as it gets closer to being opened, because Circa's not even open yet.
Yeah, that way they have another year, right?
Yeah, they're going to open in December 2020.
All right.
And as everything gets closer and closer to the time when they start getting to the actual construction stages and getting closer to its opening and that kind of jazz, you're starting to see a lot more drawings come out, the engineering drawings, the sketches, and this sports book is looking more and more amazing each time you start seeing stuff. Each time you read articles about the sports book, it's just more and more impressive. Las Vegas Review Journal just put out the latest sketches on the sports book, and it's going to be a 3-level sports book. And it will have what Derek Stevens, the owner, is calling the world's largest television. I don't know if that's actually been verified or not, but it's a 3-story tall high-definition screen.
Now, which is the one that's supposed to be an outdoor? Say, this is it, Circa, right?
Yep.
This is so it's going to be. Well, you can't have that.
It's
in Jersey.
stadium. It's stadium.
It's a kind of a stadium-looking thing. It's actually going to have an open roof, right?
Yeah.
Am I hearing that right?
The TV alone is costing $20 million. Wow. They're going to have live betting odds posted on digital screens in several spots throughout the resort's entire $1.25 million footprint. There's also reports regarding the rest of the hotel that it's going to have 3 pools, and they're going to be overlooking the sportsbook.
Wow.
You're going to be able to have odds posted at the pool areas, too.
You could bet at the pool, huh?
Yes, that's what they're going to be doing.
That's cool. Oh, jeez.
And
yeah, I like that. I'm fascinated with that open air thing. You can't have that anywhere but Nevada.
No, I'm just fascinated just to see how this thing works, because this is a grand vision, and Derek Stevens does a good product.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So we'll see. And one little tidbit for Jersey. I picked this up here, and I saw this mentioned over by David Purdom over on Chalk Talk.
Okay.
Gotta give credit where credit's due there.
Absolutely.
Bettors According to New Jersey Sportsbook 888, bettors continue to place a majority of their football bets on game days.
I'd understand that. I do that. Sunday morning is when I do the NFL.
I've done bets a week ahead of time. I've done bets a couple days. I've done bets on game days. But according to Sportsbook 888, they're saying 62.2% of the bets on college football placed on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand that too.
And 54.4% of NFL bets are placed on Sunday.
I say I usually place it on Sunday morning for the NFL. One caveat was last week. I was going to go with Dallas. At the time, they were 6.5 point underdogs to the Patriots. I guess it was Thursday when the news came out that Tom Brady is questionable.
Was questionable.
With an elbow or whatever it is. It turned out to be nothing. But you know what? That affected the line, and I thought that the line was going to shift, and it did. So it was a mad scramble to get my bet in, hopefully at 6.5, but I actually found a place that had 6 points, and I'm glad I did it because, I went with the Dallas Cowboys, and I won the bet. They covered. But, I think in some places it was down to like 5 points.
You know what you just went through there in your little diatribe
Yeah.
is the perfect example of why you shouldn't have just one sports book on your phone.
Oh, no. Yeah, look, I have 4 sports books on my phone. I have access online in New Jersey to another 2. And, it's just, you have to shop around to find the best bets. You have to shop around. In the situation I was in, an injury report that could affect the line. And
it did.
Yeah, and it did. And, some sports books were quick to move the line.
Some of them took them off the board for a little while, too.
Some were off the board. Yeah, for a couple hours. One was off the board. I'm not going to say who it was, but it was off the board. And, so a lot of them had it at 5.5. Another had 5. I think 5 was the lowest it went. But, I got it at 6. Because it was a mad scramble. As soon as I saw something on TV that Tom Brady was questionable, breaking news across the bottom, it was a mad dash to find the best numbers.
Yep.
So.
And, that's also why places like Atlantic City come in, too.
Oh, sure.
Because you have multiple hotels with sports books, and you have multiple sports books on your phone. You have almost every option at your fingertips to shop around and get the best lines.
I wonder in Vegas or Atlantic City, because the sports books are so close to each other. I wonder if you saw people actually physically scrambling from one sports book to the other sports book to find out what were the numbers and what was going on.
Oh, I'm sure you do. And also if you go down with people, I'm sure they've actually had times where they've split up and gone to different sports books to report to each other.
Sure.
So I think that's a given nowadays, especially in areas like New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. And the Turnpike Sports Book Report was brought to you by BorgataSports.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sports book. Available anywhere in New Jersey, BorgataSports.com. Sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's PIKE, and you get a risk-free bet up to $300 and $20 bonus at BorgataCasino.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And stick around. We have our picks. We both did pretty well this week, 2-1. So we'll try and keep the magic going. So
is that what you're calling that?
Yeah, that's
magic?
it.
Okay.
So there's good magic and bad magic. You never know. So stick around. We'll be right back with more Turnpike Sports. Having a rough morning after a long night out? Stayed at the party a little too long and you have work the next day? Well, we've all been there. That's why there's Morning Recovery. Morning Recovery is the flagship product of More Labs, and it's scientifically engineered to outsmart rough mornings. Their patent-pending formula has been designed to boost your body's natural response to alcohol, rehydrate, and restore your body's vital nutrients. What's that all mean? It means Morning Recovery helps you feel better after drinking. Take one full bottle right before your first drink, between drinks, or up to 1 hour after your last drink. Go get some rest and wake up feeling like $1,000,000. It's that simple. And we've got a special offer for you. Use promo code radio15 at morelabs.com and get 15% off of your first purchase of Morning Recovery or any of their other great products. That's Radio 15 at morelabs.com to take advantage of this great promo of 15% off of your first purchase. Morning recovery from More Labs, so you can work hard, play hard, and live life without compromise. Borgata made history by becoming the first Atlantic City casino to offer land-based sports betting. Now, 1 year later, Borgata adds to its history by launching its own online sports betting platform, BorgataSports.com. BorgataSports.com players can enjoy the same range of sports bets currently offered at Borgata's land-based sportsbook, the new Moneyline Bar and Book. You'll find straight bets, parlay bets, live in-game betting, and much, much more at BorgataSports.com. And now, when you sign up at BorgataSports.com using our promo code PIKE, that's P-I-K-E, you get a risk-free bet up to $250 and 20 bonus dollars at BorgataCasino.com. Borgata has made history again with BorgataSports.com. Sign up today with promo code PIKE and get your risk-free bet up to $250 and your $20 bonus money at BorgataCasino.com. Your favorite casino is now your favorite sportsbook. Available anywhere in New Jersey. BorgataSports.com. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And this portion of Turnpike Sports is brought to you by PointsBet.com. PointsBet has one of the best sign-up offers in New Jersey. Go to PointsBet.com and sign up using our promo code PIKE. That's P-I-K-E. And when you deposit $50, you'll receive a $100 bonus. That's deposit $50 and bet with $150. So sign up today at PointsBet.com using our promo code PIKE and start having some real fun. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. PointsBet. Stay sharp. Must be 21 years or older and in New Jersey to place a bet. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I always want to jump in before you do the legalese.
Oh, I always got to get the legal stuff out of the way.
Well, welcome everyone to the holiday edition of, I guess you can call it holiday,
yeah.
Thanksgiving, edition of our NFL Weekly Picks. It's Week 13.
Oh, by the way, these points all come from PointsBet.
Yes.
So, take a look.
Sponsor for the segment.
Yep.
All right. As we've been doing all the way throughout the season, it's 3 games each, by spread or by over-under, and we put them up on the blog. After the show is released, go to turnpikesportsradio.com. You'll see the picks and our analysis up on the blog after the show is published, about an hour or so. And feel free to comment on them. We've been doing this all season, three each week. Both of us went 2-1 last week. For the season, I went and did a tally. It's up on the TV too.
I don't even know.
You are 18-17-1.
All right.
And I am 18-16-2. I've had 2 pushes.
Oh, you had 2 pushes. Okay.
Yeah. So we're pretty close together here on this.
All right. Yeah, and we're not picking the same games. Usually not.
No.
I say this, but watch, one of us is going to pick the same game.
Hopefully not all 3 games.
No.
Why don't you go ahead and start off?
All right. I'm going to start with the New York Jets, who are favored by 3.5, traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals with an over-under of 41. I got to tell you, over the last 3 weeks, the Jets have been on a roll, and I don't see them quitting this week. And look at this one. In their last 11 home games, the Bengals are 1-10 against the spread, and I think that's going to continue this week. The Bengals are just awful. Their team defense have allowed the most yards in the NFL, and their offense isn't much better. Their quarterback, Ryan Finley, achieved a quarterback rating of 21 last week. That's 2-1 last week. So I'm taking the Jets and laying the points.
Well, I went with this game as well, so throw out that statement about us having the same game.
As soon as I say it, we do.
The Jets don't have to face Finley this week, so it's Andy Dalton. He got the reins back.
Yeah,
so
who cares?
Honestly, I don't think that's going to make a difference. The way the Jets have been playing, not only the offense seems to be working to a certain extent, they still have their areas where they just go dead. Their defense has been playing lights out. They've become one of the best defenses in the league against the run. And unfortunately, that's all Cincinnati has right now, Joe Mixon. And all the receivers are still not 100%. They're not. A lot of them aren't even going to play. So they're shorthanded in the passing game, and all they have is a run game. And the only thing I'm worried about, being a Jet fan, is the same old Jets showing up. This is an easy game for them. It should be, considering what they've been through the last couple of weeks. But I always worry about what team is going to show up. But given the fact that how they're playing this year seems to be a different mentality, seems to be really a different team, I went with the Jets.
All right, my next game is Tennessee Titans versus Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are favored by 2.5, and with an over/under of 43.5. Now, both teams have a 6-5 record, and both teams desperately need to win this game. I got to tell you, the Indianapolis Colts have a much more talented team and should prevail in what I think is going to be an incredibly close game. The thing that pushed me to the Colts was over their last 8 meetings, the Titans are 1-7 against the spread. So you know what? I'm going with the stats on this one, and I'm taking the Colts and laying the points.
I went with this game too.
Oh man! As soon as I say something, okay.
But I went the other way.
Oh, okay. There you go. Good.
I went with the Titans. I went with the Titans last week too, and they basically bowled over a much better team in the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't think the Colts have been the same since Jacoby, the quarterback, Brissett, got injured earlier on. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he's back, but I don't think this team has been the same since that injury. They don't have a tight end that's healthy, and their running game is not that great right now. I don't think they're a better team than Tennessee, especially the way Tennessee is going at this clip right now. They seem to have found a quarterback in Ryan Tannehill. I don't know where he's been all these years, but he seems to be playing for the Titans very well, and suddenly you've got an explosive Titans team. Derrick Henry is running up and down the field on everybody, and that's the reason I think you're going to see the Titans win, because I don't think the Colts defense is good enough on the run.
Oh, okay. So we're going on. So we agree on the first one.
We agree on the Jets, disagree on the Titans Colts.
The Titans Colts. Well, my last game is the Philadelphia Eagles, who are favored by 9, versus the Miami Dolphins with an over/under of 45. I don't care about the stats and the against the spread crap. The Eagles need to win this game, and after 2 miserable home losses, heads are going to roll if they don't win this game and win it convincingly. I mean, the Eagles' playoff hopes are on life support just because the Patriots beat the Cowboys. So I think Philly's going to play this game like their season depends on it, because it does. So I'm taking the Eagles and laying the points.
Okay, unfortunately, I did not pick this.
Oh, okay. If you go Miami, you should have went Miami.
I went Oakland Raiders at Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City's favored by 10 points.
See, that was too much for me. I looked at that game.
And the over-under is 51.5.
It's just too much.
Now, the Raiders are coming off a really bad loss to the Jets. They didn't even bother showing up at that game.
That was terrible.
Derek Carr got benched in the third quarter, and they didn't have anything going. But up until that game, Oakland has been a very good team, especially on the road. And they're coming into Kansas City. They're facing Patrick Mahomes, not McCombs, Mahomes. He's not Irish. And they still have a very high-powered offense. But it's the Kansas City defense I always worry about. They can't stop the run.
Yep, you can run on them.
And the strength of the Raiders this year has really been the running game, which was non-existent against a really tough Jet defense. Kansas City is nowhere near that level of a run defense. And I just think, even though the Raiders aren't going to win this game, I know they're not. I think the running game and their defense are going to help keep it closer than that 10-point spread. So I went with the Raiders plus 10.
Okay, just to recap, I went with the New York Jets, the Colts, and the Eagles.
And I did the Jets, Titans, and the Raiders. So we'll see exactly where we go from there, because we have 2 of the same games, but one on the opposite side of each other. It'll be fun. And, I didn't touch the Thanksgiving games.
Nope. But I will probably throw some money down.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it for us. I want everyone to have a happy Thanksgiving out there, and we'll see you next time on the Turnpike.